Hey, CC. Hey, Thug Life. Hey, Chickadee. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Y'all having an amazing day? I know I'm having an amazing day, y'all. Hey, Mom. Hey, my boo. Booty cheeks. Yes, yes, yes. Clutching your pearls, honey. Come on, bush people. Come on out, especially if I like you. Hey, young Riz. We listening to some Jeezy up in here, honey. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Meek Meek. CC, you know me and you got some booty cheeks. Oh. You know me, I have to come in with my little intro songs. I'm amazing. Yes, yes, yes. We all are amazing up in here, honey. Yes, yes, yes. Well, hi, Queen Regina. How are you today? So we are going to be talking about booty cheeks. Yes, yes, yes. Do you know the difference of being modest or being sexy? Or can you be too sexy? Is there such a thing being too sexy? Hey, Empress, Lon Lon. And what we're talking about today is I don't think some people actually understand what, just being modest and just being sensual or just being trashy is. You know what I'm saying? Now, and everybody has I would say, a different description of what they think being modest and all this kind of stuff. And I'm going to share with you, I think it's, what video is this? I'm going to share with y'all. Hold on just a second. It's Layla. I like her. She is a content creator and she does a lot of good. Oh, and make sure you press the like button. She does a lot of good commentary. And I wanted to share this with you. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Keke Palmer situation. I didn't know about it until later because I was trying to figure out what was the big deal about it. And her boyfriend kind of, had a problem with the way she was dressing at a Usher concert that she was in. So I'm gonna share with you this video if y'all haven't seen it.
And you guys,
Let
I
me
didn't want to talk about this. I didn't want to talk about this. Even though I'm a blogger, sometimes I try to mind my business. And at first, I was going to mind my business on this first story, but it just got to be too much. I love Keke Palmer. Let me start out by saying that I love me some Keke. I feel like she is so relatable. Like, I just feel like she is that girl. This is her moment, especially now that she had her baby. It's like she's coming into herself, and I love to see it. I love to see it.
Now, you see what she has on. I don't know if all y'all can see this. Let me know if y'all can see it or not. But she had on like a see-through, I guess see-through bottom, and I think she had maybe like a bodysuit on, and then she had the see-through. I think it was like a pants, some kind of see-through pants, and she went to the Usher concert, and again, she just probably had her baby maybe a year ago. I'm not for sure the months, but most of the time when people, have babies or whatever, they may be at one point feeling unattractive, and then they come into themselves and they basically feel themselves, right? And she was feeling good that night, and her boyfriend wasn't feeling it. Yeah, he wasn't feeling it at all. Let me go back to where we were because I wanted you guys to see this. I thought it was pretty like I said, to me, she did look nice. I couldn't get away with it because I got too much junk in the trunk. But I'm gonna let y'all finish this.
But her baby daddy, I guess you would say, is not feeling her little moment with Usher. Over the weekend, this moment went viral of her singing and dancing with Usher. And so her baby daddy tweeted about it. And to me, I would think he would think it's inappropriate, like the way she's dancing with him and things like that. But it's not the way she's dancing with him, it's actually her outfit. Like he is not feeling her outfit. So we're going to get into that in this video. Before we get into it, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and subscribe and click the bell so that you're notified of every new video. Okay, so Keke's baby daddy, his Twitter is Darius Dalton, Dvulton. And so R&B Radar tweeted the video of Keke Palmer and Usher's interaction. And it says, Usher serenades Keke Palmer. And so he responded to it. So it shows up on his Twitter and it says, it's the outfit though, you a mom. So he's talking to the internet because he could easily just talk to Keke, right? And so that's why I decided to cover this because I'm like, okay, clearly he's talking to the internet and he wants to call Keke out. So I'm on the internet. I'm a part of the internet. So we can discuss this on my channel. So let's discuss this. He said, is the outfit though, you a mom? So we can start with him. Y'all first leave a comment and let me know what you think about him putting that on the internet. I don't know if he's.
So what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about what she has on? Do you think what she has on is appropriate? Like, is it just sexy, or is it inappropriate, or is it something that you would allow? Hey, Thrizzle, you would allow your woman to wear? Hey, K Smooth. Um, okay, man knew he was going right, and that's how I feel about it. Keke Palmer, she is she's an entertainer, right? So entertainers, they have a certain aura, a persona about themselves that they put on public, and when they do that, hey, Miss M, when they do that, it's kind of like you know what you're getting when you accept or you deal with a person, right? Like, say for instance, if I deal with a man who's an actor and he's very handsome and a lot of women want to be around him. I knew what I was getting into when I started dealing with him because of who he is and what field he's in. And I'm not for sure about her son's father, if he is an entertainer or who he is, because I haven't did any research on him. But anytime you're dealing with people in entertainment, they're going to maybe some things that are maybe a little risky than other people. And then you have some women that just like to be free with how they look. You know what I'm saying? Too bad she had a kid with him. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. My thing is, you sit up here, you're going to have to be with this lady for 18 plus, really forever. You will always be connected with someone when you have a child. Selena, I lower my gaze by looking at the floor and covering my forehead. Okay, well, young Rez, that's a little much, but all right, it may work for you. So, like I said, you have those things to where when you stick your willy in somebody, there's a chance that you're going to get somebody pregnant. So when you don't like a way a woman dresses or how a woman is, and they're showing you who they are, it is up to you to make the right decision, not to fool with that woman, not to get sexually involved with that woman. And that's what people need to think about. Think with your little head, and no, yeah, think with your big head instead of your little head. I almost said that backwards. And when I go and look at the definition of modesty, it's the quality or state of being unassuming or moderate in estimation of one's ability. It's also behaving in a manner or appearance that is intended not to avoid being in inappropriate or indecency. So basically, when you're dressing moderate, there's just certain things you're not going to show. I personally, I ain't gonna be showing no booty cheeks. I really just, I'm not finna do all that. I believe in dressing attractive to my liking, but I'm not gonna do too much because your body's already going. People already gonna see your body. Like if you are a shapely woman, people are gonna see you a mile away. So when they see you, that you don't have to do more. Hey, Wild Joker, you don't have to do more to get attention. And I'm not for sure. I think with her, she just wanted to have a good time with her girls, and she probably wasn't thinking. But I'm going to put the link in here because I think this is pretty interesting. If some men would like to come up here and maybe talk about, how do you view, like, do you want your woman to dress a certain way? Can us men have both, Selena? Um, it depends on what the man wants. Like, I know for me, I'm modest in some ways, but in some ways, I'm very sensual. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly who I am. You know what I'm saying? And what's showing naturally is already on 1,000. No way I'm showing my cheeks. Right. Like I said, she is in her early 20s. Maybe I think she's in her early 20s. She is in the entertainment business, and they're used to dressing all types of ways. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. To me, it's a little risky for me, but for somebody else, it might not be. I'm modest in a lot of my ways. And what I mean by that is I come off kind of unassuming to a lot of people. You're really not going to know what I'm going to do or how I'm going to be until you get to really know me, right? But that's just how I come across. But that doesn't mean that I can't be loosen up and and have a good time, because I can do both. I don't put everything. My people always told me, make sure uh make sure that you leave something to the imagination, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? um and I'm gonna put this, did I put the link in the chat? And some women can come up too if you want to talk about it. I'm gonna pin this message. I'm so glad I got my computer. I can actually do this. Hey Kita, let's see. Kita, I don't know how to. Okay, okay. Let me know if you would like to come up, or you can just press the link. I'm gonna finish playing the video so you can guys can see it. Let's see. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
Said it to her and put it on the internet, but he definitely put it on the internet that he is not happy with her outfit. And then secondly, let's talk about him saying he's not happy with her outfit. He says, you a mom. Like she's not supposed to dress like that because she's a mother. And the thing about it is, my opinion, when people say you a mom, it's like, am I your mom? That's what I always think. Like, I'm a mom to my kids. If my two kids say something about the way I'm dressed, then maybe it's a conversation. or even my husband, then maybe it's a conversation. But a baby daddy saying you a mom though, it's like Keke is a mom to her son, but she is not a mom to anybody else but her son. That's the thing about it. And so his comment, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So some people were also rubbed the wrong way and they were responding to him. Like this person, Dylan. This is a guy actually. Dylan said, Mom, not wife. I suggest you shut up. So he's saying, you can't say much because you're not a husband. She's not your wife, so you can't say too much. You a baby daddy. And then another person said, Darius, what possessed you to fix your thumbs and tweet this? And that's what I was saying. Like putting this on the internet is different if you say it to her. But putting it on the internet means you want it in the news. Like you want the blogs to pick it up. You want the internet to talk about it.
Wow.
Somebody else said, I think this is a compliment. And so people weren't feeling what he had to say. Somebody said, don't police women's clothing choices. And that's really what it is.
And see, my thing on that is you knew what you was getting into when you started dealing with this person. You knew that she dressed a certain way. And to me, it's kind of unfair just because somebody has a baby with somebody, you expect them to kind of change overnight. To me, that doesn't make any sense.
True.
So I have an issue with that. But hey, my boo,
Hey,
mom,
hey, hey, can you
how
hear
are
me?
you, sweetie? How are
Can you
Mm.
hear me?
you? Yeah, I can hear
I'm
you.
good. Can you hear me? Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
What
How
do you
y'all
have
doing?
to add?
I don't know. I was looking at what Cece said before I hopped in. Like, did he not see her with that on before she left the house, or did they not talk about it before she walked out? It's kind of confusing.
Right. Right.
If
That's
he,
what I'm
yeah, I
saying.
feel like if he seen it before she left, he should have said something to her and then let that be what it be. Don't hop online and start crying about it.
Mm.
Exactly. And my thing is, Mob, if you ever like if your woman ever left the house like that, would you have a problem with that? Or would that be cool where she had like if she had something like that on?
Shit, number one, I mean, if she left the house like that, I would probably be with her. And then two, if she leaving like that, she better come back with a bag and be just how she left when she. I mean, I wouldn't seeing that she in that life, the female in specific. I don't think I'd be tripping out. Shit, go get that money, goddamn. Hey, go do what you got to do. I wouldn't be tripping, but then too. On the other side, I probably wouldn't have let her walk out the door with that shit on if I knew it was gonna bother me. Or
Yeah.
not
See, that's
let
what
her. I
Mm.
would just be like, "Hey, this is gonna bother me. Like, I don't think I don't like this."
right. And see, that's what to me that doesn't make any sense. Me, just turn the camera off. Look,
Hey,
I'm in the
hey,
middle of
Mr.
doing my
Lee.
hair, girl. I'm like, oh God, no.
Hey, Meek.
Me,
Hey, young Red.
Hey,
What
Selena.
you
For
have to
me,
add
though,
to this, young Red?
oh yeah, probably though. With that, I personally though would not agree on what she's listening. But to me, what can I do? For me, I'm a different faith, different culture. For me, I have a different view. I'm probably more like modesty, everything. I wouldn't personally agree if person in my family did that. No, I wouldn't agree. But other people, no problem. I don't care because it is what it is. So, you
Okay,
know.
so in
And also though, on this one as well, probably to add as well, he should have probably talked to her, not on social. He should have just talked to her beforehand, not just at her home, but when they're probably somewhere in private, they should have just talked it out, saying, "Look, I don't agree with what you're wearing," and then she probably would have said, "Look, I want to wear this," and stuff like that. They should have just talked it out instead of just pretty much putting it on social for everyone else to see.
exactly, young Riaz, and that's what I think too. I think that, and I think Lonnie said this earlier. A lot of people put their relationships out here on social media, and it's like that stuff is private. So if he
yeah,
had an issue with that, he should have saved that when he was at home. You know, and
right.
like
Yep.
Mob said, say something while you at home. Don't wait until a person go out there, then you go on social media and start posting that you don't like this. Like, that's, to me, that's a sign of
Yeah, now we
immaturity.
gotta break
Yeah,
up.
but that
We
also
gotta break
shows,
up after that,
Right.
cause shit.
yeah, but
Every
that
time something
also
happen, you
shows,
gonna blast me online. Like I can't rock with you no more after that.
yeah,
Right.
but also, that also shows her that no, to her that she sees that, oh, is that how he feels? He should have told me earlier though. And if he feels that way, I'm probably gonna have to cut him off.
Okay, cut her off.
No,
Okay.
no, I mean, no, that's how she's probably gonna feel later. But for me, that's just what I'm trying. That's what I'm assuming. But to be honest, that's not what I think she's gonna do. But I'm thinking she's probably gonna be. They both are gonna probably go home, and they're both are gonna get into a dispute. Like pretty much, like they're gonna talk it out, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, they might, and they'll probably get back cool. I heard that they did unfollow each other on Instagram.
Yeah. And
So you
then too,
know that's
they could have already argued, and she put that on. That might have been a fuck 'em dress. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Fuck that nigga. Yeah, it might
right.
be already over with. We don't know.
Yeah. So, like I said, if people, that's what people get into, the fantasy of getting into a relationship, then they end up having a baby and all of this, and everything is great when that baby comes in until, things actually start occurring. You start seeing their personality. You don't really like what they be doing. You don't like what they saying. You feel like they breath stink. You got
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
out of the fantasy world then at that time. So you're actually seeing the person for who they are, and it's like you don't like it, right?
yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
have to say, Meek, about this?
I was in the car. I didn't even see the outfit, but
Uh,
what you know how the people were saying like baby mama, not wife, and things like that. I think
right.
that people in relationships, they have a level of their commitment, so it's not so easy
Okay.
to say it's not your wife. It's what those two have came to agreement upon. If we're in a committed relationship and I know the things that you don't like and vice versa, then I wouldn't say he doesn't have a right to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
um I think he might have been just being over extra, but
Right.
Yeah.
um
His
I think
feelings were hurt.
I think that
Oh,
I think that if he came on the internet, because he seems to be laid back from what I can tell with when they're together. And I feel like
Uh-huh.
like Mob said, it probably was something going on. He probably had an opinion before she left the house. And we know Kiki's
Uh-huh.
spicy. She probably like, what
oh,
Fuck,
pretty
fuck what you talking about, nigga.
oh,
I got
yeah.
my shape back, and I'm finna show it, nigga. I just, what? You see, I'm looking good, nigga. What you talking about? I just
Yeah.
had this baby.
Yeah, but the
Exactly.
thing, nah, but the thing is, as well, though, is one thing about saying what how you feel and everything to her, that's no problem. But giving it out to everyone, nope, nah, that's bad. But also, though, like the way he says it, the way you speak actually matters, though. So if you speak in that tone, she's gonna react back with the same way she speaks. So how you speak
Right.
actually affects you.
He had to do something. He did. He definitely
So
did
if he would
something.
have said it in a nice, calm tone, she would have understood and maybe would have taken some consideration a little bit. Like maybe, she probably would have modified it in a way she like and he like. It's just that if
Yep.
he spoke very nicely, so
Nah,
Right.
it's probably even more than that. Like she done went through that nigga phone and seen, so
so they to put it back on
he
the
Probably.
just put
outfit.
on a
Sorry.
dress. That nigga was goddamn doing other shit. We don't know what the hell he was doing.
Right. What you say, Meek?
mhm.
I said, put it on the outfit real quick because I didn't get to see, I couldn't see it
Okay.
on my phone.
See.
Man, they are entertainers, and I think that the world input themselves into these people's lives way too much too. We
Yeah,
don't
Yeah.
we don't even know what he really meant by that. Everybody just gonna jump and say, "Oh, you just meant that." What if he was like, "Man, but you a mother too? Look at your body." That's just a spin on it. Could have been something like that,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
Yeah.
So I
I'm
like
trying to.
this fashion style, basically
I
UK
like
fashion
the
style.
sexy, but I'm
This
also I think
fashion
that
style, sorry. What I
I'm
was saying is my favorite fashion style is basically this UK rap style. So basically, it's like tracksuits, hoodies, and then puffy jackets and stuff. So I like that.
Okay. So, Meek,
I
look at the
feel you.
screen. Can you see it now, Meek? What she has on?
uh,
Oh, you
all I
can't
see
see it.
is
Hold on.
I see
Hold on.
I see the video, but I don't see you.
See? Do you see it now?
Nah, girl, forget it. It might be my computer ain't causing it. But yeah, but I'm like you. I like to be sexy. You
Right.
know,
Hey,
Okay,
now
let me
I
see if
like
I
being
can.
sexy, but I don't
Okay,
like.
you see it?
Yeah, I'm on it. Let me see.
You see it now? I got it up.
What? Okay, is it? How is the bottom?
Let me go
Is it like
back.
is it like a bodysuit or is it?
Then maybe it's a
See,
conversation. Or even my husband, then maybe it's a
see it
conversation.
now?
But a baby daddy saying you a mom though, it's like Kiki is a
Like she
mom
has a
to her
bodysuit
son, but she
on
is
and
not a
then a
mom to anybody else
see-through
but her
It should
son.
have
That's
been
the thing
more
about it.
like
upsetting how
And
she
so
see-through.
his
all
comment, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So
mesmerized. That's what I look at. I
Yeah,
mean,
see,
she was a little
she's
into it.
definitely yes, that's what I'm
She
saying.
was a little
So
fanned out for me, you know.
ah,
Get it?
Yeah,
It's a little
like
I
bit
feel
like
you.
like
the
for me,
outfit. I used to wear stuff like that. I really
Yeah,
did. When I was her age, I wore stuff like that. I had the crochet dresses with the two piece. I ain't wear like no thong under, but like the boy shorts with the bra and stuff. I wore that
uh-huh.
stuff. And when I got to a certain age, this guy told me like, he's like, man, if I was a woman, I have all the money. Y'all just come out here and show everything, and you don't leave nothing to the imagination, and da da da. And it was
Right.
like, wow, you know,
yeah,
and that was like a turning point for me because he was telling me as a friend, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't, and it was still tasteful, you know what I'm saying? Like most girls would have went out with that with
Exactly.
a thong up her butt and stuff. I had, you know, my butt was covered, but it's like now, even when I'm at the size I used to be, I don't like to show my midriff and like how we had the shorts and they go all the way up and show the little
Exactly.
tips of your butt. That is so uncomfortable to me. I don't see how people think that it don't
And see
feel
that
good.
and
You
see
know,
that's
oh yeah,
how I feel. It's like I don't mind looking sensual or sexy or whatever, if that's what people want to call it, because that's the part of who I am as a woman, right? When I feel good about myself, I dress the way I feel. But at the same time, a lot of things need to be left to the imagination. Like people can see what you working with. You don't have to expose everything what you got,
right.
right? You know what I'm saying? So that's just
yeah,
what I learned kind of coming up. Sometimes less is more. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? People can see your curves. They can see how you shape. I mean, if they ain't blind, you know,
yeah, true. But
even
for
It
me
don't
though,
matter what you wear.
sorry, sorry, for
what you
me,
say.
You can have on something tight. You can have on something baggy. They gonna still see what you working with. It don't even.
Exactly. Because I
I
know
mean,
this
that's
one.
all.
Go ahead, young Riaz.
Sorry for calling you off. I don't
you
mean
get
to,
you a
but
little
okay,
excited,
I'll
aren't you,
say
buddy?
no.
Just
All right,
excited,
you
man.
know
You
what
gotta
else?
calm down.
Go ahead. What were you saying? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna say for me, sensual means physical pleasing. So sometimes the way a woman dress, it can be sexual pleasing. And my thing is, I dress for myself, but I'm not gonna lie. I dress also for the man that I am attracted to, or
Right,
want,
right.
Hey,
or
Yeah,
want their attention. And people will lie about it and say, I don't dress for no man. If I'm talking about, now if you're a heterosexual woman and vice versa, whatever you are attracted to, you are wanting to be sexual or aesthetically pleasing to someone that you are attracted to, and that's just point blank. You
That's the
understand
truth.
what I'm saying? So
mm-hmm.
I
um,
that's how I feel about it.
okay, for me about that, how I feel is it's two ways actually. Though before, when I was younger, I used to be judgmental and stuff. I used to look into them things. I used to see this and I said like, oh, is she wearing and stuff. But then at 21, I'm saying, you know what? I don't care anymore. It is what it is.
Mhm. Do you have a
I don't.
girlfriend?
No, I don't have a girlfriend though. I don't have girlfriend. I don't believe in that type of culture, dating culture. No, Muslim. No, that's not me. I don't date. But
What the
actually,
hell you
no.
doing? What,
I
what you
have
mean you
friends.
waiting? You waiting on a arranged marriage or something?
No, I
You
have an
know,
option of a. No, no. Let me explain. Let me explain. Let me explain.
yeah, like how you gonna get a girlfriend without dating, boy?
Nah, there's. I don't know. I don't believe in boyfriend girlfriend culture. It's not like
You going
arranged marriage.
straight to
No.
getting like so you just like
Yes.
straight marry me today. Let's get
Yeah,
married.
yeah. No, but there's other ways of doing it. So basically, two ways though. You can either go meet the girl's father if you want to marry, basically, and get to know her there, ask all the necessary questions, background checks, everything. You can do it there. Or you can do this thing called a halal meeting, where you can actually go meet a girl who you like, you both talk, but you have supervision. So both parties, parents and stuff, they'll supervise you, but also you will not have no
Hey
physical
Mo.
touching, no touching, no physicality, nothing. You just both talk about each other and what you have and get to know each other. And if you agree to marry, okay. If you
Bro,
don't
that's the
agree,
same
no
thing as
problem.
dating. It's just it's the same
Yeah.
thing as dating.
It's
Nah, but it's called, yeah.
dating is collecting data on someone, and it's listen, young
I mean,
Riz,
culturally,
listen.
you thinking of
It's
in American
basically
sense, everybody
collecting
who
data
dating ain't
from
having sex.
someone.
No, that's called halal
Right.
meeting. It's called halal meeting. So it's like you meet each other, but it's
That sounds like an
basically just.
app. Is that an app?
No, it's not. It's not an app. It's a form of dating, but it's the
Oh, I
Islamic
got you.
way of dating.
Oh, okay. So it's dating.
Oh,
Gotcha. Understood.
It's a form of dating, but you don't have no physical touching. So there's no touching, no kissing.
I mean, all
okay.
American dating not touching, but I got what you're saying.
Yeah, like I said, it's back kind of. I think their culture is kind of like how our great grandparents and grandparents back in the olden days would date,
Courtship,
and they
old school courtship.
yeah, it's basically courtship. Like, and sometimes I know for my grandparents, their families knew each other in the community, so that's how they got together. And then one of her sisters married another one of my grandfather's brothers. So they did a lot of that, and they really just came over each other's house and was around their family, and they courted. They never really was by themselves. Hey, Realist, how are
Mm.
you?
Yeah, I
They
think
never really was by themselves. They were always around family. Hey, Richie Rich, how are you, sweetie? They weren't really by themselves, where they could actually have sex before marriage. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's kind of what young
Yeah.
Riz culture is like that.
yeah, I just said we got to factor in cultural differences. I get what he's saying. I
Uh-huh.
also like me. If I'm with somebody, I do like you said. I want to look good for that person.
Me
Number
too.
one. Number two,
No,
I
but
want to know if he likes. It's all for me now. Don't get it wrong. But I want to know if he
Mhm.
likes what I'm wearing. Hey, what you think of this, babe? I want that input because when I leave
Right.
my
And
house, I'm
see,
representing my man. So no, I'm not gonna go out looking like
exactly.
a slut bucket, and especially if I got a good man. I want to know
Right.
what he think about my outfit. Shoot, dress me. What you
Hey,
think?
Right.
yeah, I mean,
What you say,
I
Ma?
nah, that's that shit. I like how that sounds.
Yeah. So K Smooth, hey K Smooth, how are you, sweetie? Are you in here, K
Oh
Smooth?
my goodness. Yes, man. Can you hear me?
yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes your we can hear you a little bit, but sometimes your internet goes in and out.
Mm,
Okay. Well, I was taking myself off of the mic. I had myself muted.
Okay.
mm,
So what you have to add to this, Case Move?
Well, first of all, I want to say I love this content, Miss Selena, and it is an amazing topic, and I appreciate you very much. This is
Thank you.
very serious and very important. Um, all I know is the culture, like with a man and a woman. First of all, he already knew how she dressed. It's not like this is the
Exactly.
first time that she's dressed like this in a public setting or been in a situation or any of that. He already knew this, I'm sure.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that I think her dancing with
Hmm.
Usher, and that's even more attention and just him and her, the way they were interacting and how everybody has something to say about it, really, he felt some type of way. See what I'm saying? I mean,
I think so too.
you
Mm-hmm.
know,
He
Like
it
wasn't
say,
gonna
goes
brother,
back to
to add to what you saying, what if she a big Usher fan at the house too? Like, what if
mm-mm.
she be talking to him like, yeah, like playing all Usher songs, and then she dude see the picture.
Man, he can't control his jealousy. But he ain't gonna come out and be like like he having a sucker attack on her dancing with another guy. He had to play it off because her outfit wasn't that bad, and they lived together. Unless they done broke up and we don't know, he had to see that girl before she left the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
She a
let me
big
ask.
Usher fan. We don't know though.
Mm,
So let me.
I
Hey,
mean,
Captain Wolf. So
sorry.
let me ask this question. Go ahead, young Riaz. Go ahead.
Oh, so I was saying is, yeah, I've not dated though, but I have friends basically who are girls and stuff, and I've seen them dressed like that and stuff. So, I have friends though. So basically, yeah, I kind of the reason I know about it is just because I have friends. I don't have a relationship. I just have friends. So it's just how it is.
Oh, okay. Now let me ask this question. Now, K Smooth, if I was to leave the house, and I'm gonna ask Mob that too. If I was to leave the house with that outfit on, what would you say?
I mean, okay. I mean, I would already know what's the attention, what's gonna come behind that, the reactions. See what I'm saying? And either I'm gonna be prepared for that and be able to accept all of that even before any of that even takes place, or either I would just be like, I wouldn't be comfortable with it, and I would, we would talk about it before we even got into any type of public setting or any of that.
So basically, you wouldn't put our stuff on Instagram or Twitter that you didn't like what I had on, and you unfollow me on Instagram or block me on Instagram, right?
Nah, I wouldn't do any of that. No.
Okay. So if you didn't know me and I had something like that on, what would you think about me if you didn't know me?
It would just let me know the type of woman that you are and the type of culture you follow and what you like and what you agree with and what you accept and what you got going on. You see,
So what type of woman would I be to have that on though?
I mean, a woman that likes a lot of attention. See what I'm
Mm,
saying?
mm.
Allegedly.
Okay. Okay.
More, more than less.
What about you, Mob? If I left the house as I said, okay, baby, I'm finna go, and then I come out with that outfit, what would you say?
First, I'm gonna say, where we going?
Thanks. That's what I'm looking for. I was looking
Where
for
the
that
hell we
answer.
going? But then, besides that, honestly, if I ain't felt like going no goddamn well, after I see, I can go too. It ain't no weird shit. Then I'll be like, I don't even feel like going no more. Back. Respectfully, can you please find something else to wear? Come on, I
Okay.
ain't got time.
Hey, Uncle
I
L.
keep it just like that.
Mm,
Oh.
you have to ask me the same question. I'll give you my answer. The answer to that same
Okay, young
question
Riz.
is okay.
Go
My answer
ahead.
to that question is I would actually be honest with you. Actually, I'll say, look, I like how you dress, but at the same time, I don't agree with what you dressed in. I prefer you change it and stuff like that. I'd give you a direct, honest approach. I'd be nice, boss. I'd give you an honest approach, first thing before you leave. I say, okay, no problem. Do what you want, but at least can you change it up a bit, I don't agree with what you're wearing. But
Okay.
also,
That's good.
and also if you go, and I would not, instantly tell everyone on social what you're doing. I just say, no, I don't agree with what you're doing. Can you at least take a look at what you're doing and assess the situation? Because not dressing like that to me, depends where you're going, is not safe, and I'm looking out for you.
Okay, well, and that's a good way to think about it. So basically, all three of you guys think the same way. You would try to talk to me and basically say, "Hey, I really don't like what you have on. Could you change that? Or whatever." And then my response would be like, "Well, what's wrong with it?" You know what I'm saying?
Nothing's wrong with it. I just don't personally agree with it. And also, I don't think it's good for you to go out like that because certain areas where you go is not safe for you. And also, it's not really nice. I'm looking out for you as well. Think about, some nowadays, some guys have no shame at all, they'll stare at you, look at you dirty and everything. So I'm looking out for you, though, basically, in that way. So if you dress like that, so depends what area you're going, it depends what area you're going. You know what guys are like nowadays and stuff.
My bad,
So
Red. You long-winded as hell. Selena, I got a deal. I'm gonna try to hit the link. Goddamn, I'm gonna try to shake back, come back. I be right back. Y'all have a good one. I'm following
Okay,
the chat.
Bob.
Salute my nigga Wild Joker
okay,
Ace. I
I
missed him.
appreciate you.
Yo.
okay, okay,
Oh, Lord.
Okay. Hey,
okay.
Selena.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
See, what
Yes,
I'm
yeah,
K
saying
but
is
I gotta
Smooth.
think.
all
So I
attention is not good
just,
attention.
Young Riaz. Hold on, Young Riaz. Now what you say, K Smooth?
All attention is not good attention. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? And really, it's just to minimize the headaches and any type of negativity that's gonna come along with that. That it's gonna go, whatever you're gonna go through is gonna affect me. See what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's a together thing. If we don't want any type of negative attention, why put ourselves in that situation?
Yeah, that's true. That's
yeah,
I
true.
agree. Because when I go, like, Selena, you can relate. When you go out
Uh-huh.
somewhere, we can't help what we got.
Exactly.
But sometimes them guys don't be knowing how to act. They act like they never seen a woman with curves or a butt or whatever. They do act a little aggressive. If you out by yourself, like they saying, he's not there to protect you. And
Right.
I think there's a compromise. No, I don't have to lose my sexy to be a little more modest, I guess is the word we're using. I don't have
Hmm.
to lose my sexy. I can look good, cover it up. So what's the big ideal about going out with your hotel hanging out?
Yeah, and I'm gonna get you, Richie Rich. She said, Selena, you got too much booty for that outfit Kiki had on, Lord. Yeah, I'll be busting out the seams on that one.
Man,
Let's see.
yeah.
Really
So
said it's a such thing as doing too much. Right. Some people do too much, but again, I'm pretty sure he knew that about her when he started dating her before he got her pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like that's what people need to take account of. If when you are with a person and you become sexually active with them, you are I would say you're taking a risk to having a child with a person that you will be connected with forever. So if it's something that you really don't like about a person or you don't think you could see yourself with a person, why sit up there and have a child with them just because you want to bust a nut? And forgive me for saying it that way, but I'm just being real. A lot of people do things just to bust a nut, or they want that instant sexual gratification at that time. Hey, Sheed, we here. How you doing, sweetie? And that's just what that is. You got to start looking at women when you're dating and seeing if that's something that you actually want to put up with, because there is some women that require more attention than other women. With me, I'm good with just simple attention from the man that I want attention from. I don't need attention from the whole room. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? But there is some women that enjoy the attention and they want it from everybody: man, woman,
and that's
boy,
so
girl,
uncomfortable.
dog, cat.
It is so uncomfortable walking through a room
not
and
sure
it's
enough for a
just like
couple
five
of
people just like gawking over you, like I said, like they never seen a woman. That is,
Right,
it doesn't. It's not. It doesn't. First of all, it doesn't make the man look attractive. Second of all,
right.
it doesn't feel good. So just think of the woman that is, scantily clad, wearing maybe something like what she had on, and you got that guy that's touchy feely, and then
Uh-huh.
you come back and be like, oh, don't touch me, and it's like, but what isn't it, doesn't it say something in the Bible about not causing a man to stumble? Like you
Yeah.
do things like that, and then you get mad at the attention you get, but you want the attention. It's like retarded. I'm like, I don't know. If
Yeah.
you look at social media,
Yeah,
we,
but
see,
yeah, but in some ways that you can, you can still look beautiful, you can still look sexy, but you can still be modest as well. Some ladies basically they feel empowered when they're covered, basically. So when they're covered, they still look beautiful, they still feel secure about themselves, but they're just covered. Some, that's just how it is. But also in a way, though, when I go out in public and when I see girls like that, I don't, do what most guys do nowadays, stare at them, and everything. All I do is lower my gaze, cover my, I look away. So basically, I'm showing respect to the girls. It's not basically, oh, look, I don't think you're beautiful. No, it's not that. I'm showing respect to you, basically. So when you're dressed in a certain way, I'm looking down because I'm respecting you, you know?
Yeah, and that's great. More people need, more men need to probably be like that. But it is natural for men. It's natural for people to look right. I know for me, it goes back to what you were saying, Meek. Uh, for me, when I go to like church or I go to some gathering that's a little bit more conservative, I wear blazers.
mm-hmm,
You know, not tight blazers, but I wear blazers that
I do
fit my
too.
body. Because especially when I'm wearing dresses, because every dress, I don't care if I wear
No
a
matter
bigger
what dress
size or
it is.
not, they're going to be very fitted on my body type, right? So instead of me, when I go to church and not to get people and the deacons and the pastors off focus, I always wear blazers to
Yep.
cover myself and make myself look a little bit more conservative and modest, because putting everything out there can cause a distraction, right? And you don't want to do that going into a house of faith or going into a job interview, or if you're working in a like a professional place, like if you're a teacher or something, you're working in an office, there's just certain things you have to kind of, I would say, calm it down in so many words,
Yep.
or not put everything out there. Like I said, people, even with me wearing a blazer, people can still see my form,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not so like bam out there.
Right.
You get what I'm
I
saying?
agree,
So,
100%.
Yeah,
I am.
I
I
feel
wear
you, bro. Also, the thing is, as well, sometimes, it depends what you're wearing as well. Doesn't It's not always like, I feel that, it's sexy, but no, that's cool. Do what you want to do. But also sometimes, though, if you wear them types of clothes, it can be uncomfortable, because, too much, though, oh my God, that's, not judging, but I'm just saying, sometimes too much, though, is a very uncomfortable thing.
right.
Also we live in a culture where we're told sex sells, and I think that's what's causing a lot of these women to get naked. If you ever notice, like even with entertainers, when they get a little bit old in seasons, and the first thing they do is get more naked. I don't know if you notice it with
Right.
like Mary J. Blige. She didn't used to dress like that. Now it's like you see a lot of her body. After she's reached 50, um,
Uh-huh.
sex
She
Oh,
should
sells.
no,
have been
hold on,
doing that
please,
at
I love you.
Right now, excuse me.
hey, younger ass, hold on. She should have been
Sorry.
doing that in her 20s. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
sex
If you're gonna do it.
sex sells, but everybody not getting paid. So why mimic somebody that might get the bag for nothing? But
Right.
just basically get looked at shamefully and disrespected. You have to hold a level of self-respect. Yeah, some of these clothes be cute, but some of them we just should not wear. And if we do wear them, then I think there's also alternate ways we can wear those outfits that it won't be so revealing.
Yeah. Now Meek, you dress very you dress to me very sensual, but also you dress to me very classy. Like I can look at your how when you do your photos, you are covered up, but it's still like it still fits your form, but you're covered up and you look really good with it. You have really good style, like
Yeah.
really good style. So you need to teach more young women, I would say, how to dress, because you really have a niche for. I would say you would have a niche for dressing or designing, for someone. That's
Girl,
what I
I ain't
see.
got the patience. It's already bad enough for these women in these heads.
Yeah, I understand. What about you, K Smooth? What do you have to add to what we're talking about? Okay, Smooth, you sleep? Uh,
We
okay,
got
I guess
smooth.
Okay, Smooth probably sleep. I don't know. Maybe somebody put him to sleep. So,
Oh, nah, I'm here. I'm here.
oh, okay. So, what do you want to add to this?
What I'm saying is, women have natural attraction powers on the planet.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
the
It's
word.
already gonna be attention on them, regardless. Like they just, it's no way around it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But this, without the clothes, the more skin and the more that can be shown is going to be even more attention added to that. And again, you have positive attention and attraction, and you have negative attention and attraction. And it's just something that you have to be consciously aware of so that you'll be able to understand what's going on. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
I agree.
So, yeah, I agree with that too. So I'm gonna ask this question: When can you guys tell the difference between someone dressing sexy or someone dressing trashy? Can you tell the difference?
I don't know. Depends, though, actually.
See, to me, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 for real. It's
Okay.
it's the same thing because if you're showing, first of all, see this culture right here. If you go in some other countries, women will never dress like that. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? They just will not do that. It's
Right.
just they will never dress like they would never even want to dress like that. And if they did, it would probably be in their own house. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not
Okay.
going out like that.
Yes, correct. Correct. I agree with you 100%. Some women actually find it really empowering and stuff when they go out in public, covered up and stuff because it gives them a sense of security in a way. They feel a sense of
Exactly.
security.
You can feel the difference. I mean, you can tell. I can tell who is sexy and who thinks they're sassy. You know what I mean? Some
Yeah.
women they'll go with less, and the shorter, the less they wear, the sexier they think they are. When
Right.
it can be me in there with some leggings and a long t-shirt on and some sneakers. What I give off from the inside, sexy is an attitude. It's something you possess. It's not, you can't put sexy on. You know what I'm saying? So when you're
Exactly.
sexy, it's gonna come off whether you got on a Sunday dress, a club dress, or if you just got off of work, you're gonna be sexy. You may have experience being in a grocery store dressed down, just running the store for something. And a guy may say, "You are so sexy," and you be looking like, "Nigga, shut up, man." But
Yeah.
I think it's sexy is something you give off. You can't try to be sexy. If you're not sexy, it don't matter what you wear. You're not gonna be sexy. So I think
Yeah,
that's
because
raunchy.
I agree with you on that, Meek, because like I said, I've had men to say that to me, and I'm like, I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing to be sexy. Because to me, I always um like think sexy is like, it just goes to sex. Whether I would rather be beautiful than be sexy sometimes. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. But
I think sexy can be a look you give too. Like I said, it doesn't have to be physical. Maybe that's the way I look at it, but I understand what you're saying too. Like, hey, beautiful, but people be running out with that too. Shoot. But I think it's a
yeah,
Yeah,
vibe you give off. Whether it's hey sexy, hey beautiful, as long as
yeah,
it ain't
fit.
hey Jody, what's your name, Ma? Let me get your number. Like, come on.
right, right.
Yeah, there's this one slang there in UK. It's called fit. It's so basically when you say to a girl you're fit, you're
Feel
beautiful.
free to
They're
English.
saying you're saying to a girl you're beautiful, but when you say in UK slang, you're saying you're fit. So that's what fit means.
Yeah, sexy is sensual. Like you said, you're sensual. That's the
You're
same
fit.
thing. You know what I mean? It's in your moves. It's in the way you walk. It's in the way you look. I have this a person always say, "Your eyes are so sexy," and I'm looking like, "Thank you," but
Right.
it doesn't have to be your clothing or your body.
You're
It's
fit.
something you give off. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm the
See,
type
and
of man,
uh-huh.
I've never told a woman that she was sexy because to me that's just a term that's just not endearing to me. Like,
Okay.
okay, women that be dressing and they selling themselves, look at how they dress. They don't dress like they going to church or dress
Yeah.
conservative or none of that. They dress for that type of purpose. I'm trying to tell you. So why would any woman that's with somebody committed or in a relationship, married or whatever. Why would she want to dress like that for everybody else, any other man to be looking at her like that? Like, I just don't understand.
Yeah,
Yes,
I don't
correct.
understand.
I agree. I agree
Yes,
with that. And
correct.
Uncle L said sexy isn't dirty. You're right, Uncle L. And you're handsome, Uncle L. I didn't know you was that handsome. But yeah, huh? What you say, me?
I said, go on, Uncle.
Yeah, he's a nice looking person. But anyway, yeah, and see, this is how I think too. Um, you can, I would rather for a man to just to, okay, this is me. If I'm in a relationship with someone, I want to be sexy to that person. So that means that there's going to be some things that I'm not going to wear outside of the house, right? That's between me and him, how I dress. But when I go outside of the house, not only am I representing myself, representing my family, I'm representing my husband, right? So there's just certain things that I'm not personally. I'm not saying dress like an old maid or dress in long dresses and be covered up. I'm just saying that there's a way that you can still be pleasing. I don't know. Somebody got their phone on. Put it on mute. Um, you can still be a pleasing to your husband, but you can also still be uh, attractive when you go out into the world without putting everything out there. Is what I'm trying to say.
Mm,
Right.
yes,
And you know, with
good point, good point.
Kiki's guy,
You know, I was just gonna say as well that basically wherever you dress as well, you can look beautiful on the outside, but on the inside, you're very unattractive. So it's about personality as well, basically, you know,
Right.
when
mhm. And also, you know, if you look at this thing with her guy, maybe he shouldn't have said it on social media, but look at how many women are with guys that could care less. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Right.
actually cared to say something. Some men be like, "No, that hoe down that," or don't say nothing. Don't care if she out getting hit on or nothing. So I mean, it's so many ways to look at that.
Miss Selena,
Uh-huh.
I saw something, a post one time where a guy was trying to explain this. He was like, okay, why do women want to dress to where it's like a certain culture. Everybody is just showing everything on social media now. Like this, they're not covering anything. Like they just showing everything. How do you
Right.
know which woman is which if you're doing like that? You know what I'm saying? Like you can't even distinguish the girls who are just out there from the
Right. So basically I hear come back up
It's good to know who you are. That's that. You know what I mean. And if you know who you are, you're not going to be so prone to mimic what you see other females doing on IG or whatever the case. You know, I do hair, and I'm always amazed at how many women will actually sit there and be like, "Oh man, I want to be like Portia when I grow up," and I'm looking like, "Why? Her life is a whole damn shit show. Like, why do you want to
hey
be like
yours,
these
Mike.
people?"
Right. And that I agree, but like I said, I don't know what Real is talking about, but I did say I'm still representing my husband when I leave the house. That's what I'm saying. What
Yeah,
is he
he
talking
better be
yeah,
about?
representing us.
yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yes,
What you
correct. I agree,
say?
but you know how I'm saying it though, because now I'm just pretty much giving it like, I'm just trying to be unbiased here because in a way I know what I feel like personally and stuff like that is different, but I'm just, nowadays and stuff, though, what you say can be held against you in a way. So I'm just, thinking different for a bit.
Oh, okay. That's what realist was saying. Yes, I was agreeing. But okay, I know he tried to be funny with me sometimes. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, you can still be. I always feel like, say for instance, I'm married. I'm going to. There's certain things around the house I'm going to wear that's going to be, maybe revealing. It's for him. You know what I'm saying? It's not for the world. But when I still go out in the world, I can still be Selena. I can still be dressed in a way that's appeasing to him. and appeasing to me. So but you don't have to reveal anything, because K Smooth is right. If you dress like every other female on Instagram, on YouTube, or whatever, how is anybody going to separate you? How are you going to stand out in a crowd when you
Yes,
look like everybody else? See,
yes,
and
God.
that's wait, young Riaz, you're gonna have to hold on. That's where people get you confused, because they say, well, you saying you're this type of woman, you're that type of woman, but you're looking just like that woman over there. So uh how can they separate you, is what, how can you stand out right, out of the crowd when you're looking like everybody else?
You know
Because
Exactly.
what?
for me,
When
I
I
Yeah,
want I like dressing the way I like dressing, but I don't try to put everything out there. You can see what's on me anyway. That's just what that is. So I can't hide that. You know what I'm saying? Like a brother told me, I can wear a whole quilt and people still see my body walking. So it's just, what you don't have to put everything out there to be beautiful or to be sexy. And I think for her, like I said, she's a first time mother. So I don't know how that feels, but from what I heard from, family members and friends, that you feel unattractive after you have a baby. So once you decide, you know what, I'm feeling good now, and I'm going to, spice it up, and you start looking a certain way, hey, she feeling like, she's confident. She feel like she got the body to wear what she got on. She just had a baby. She look good. She feeling herself. So, but at the same time, you can still feel yourself and still dress in a way that is not going to be embarrassing for you in the future. Because a lot of things that we do in our past, it's because we didn't think things through. And that could be simple things, just the way we act, the way we dress, the way we do things, the way we handle people. A lot of things we do in the future, we end up regretting. And I think that she might regret it, and she might not. But the fact of the matter is, when you dress and you present yourself a certain way, you just better be sure that you're going to be judged in however way, in whatever way. Hey, Roland, how are you, sweetie? Pants and a
you said pants and
turtleneck for
turtlenecks.
my
yeah.
love.
I mean, for
There
me,
was
sometimes
a time where I used to go out and
Mhm.
it wasn't necessarily about the way I dress, but in a sense of how do you determine which is which. I used to party
Right.
like every day. Like I'm talking about damn near 7 days a week. I was out there. And I was the one at the bar. I was always the cool chick at the bar taking shots with all the dudes.
Uh,
And one day I was this guy I liked and I wanted to hang out. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna call you soon as I want to take another shot and I'm gonna hang out with you after I get done with this shot. And when I called him,
right.
he called me back. And I had an epiphany. I sat in the middle of that club and I said, I look like all the rest of these bras that I be saying, she in here drinking every day. Ain't no man gonna look at her. She always drunk. She cool. But I said, oh, hell no, that's me. Then I had to separate myself and get into a better way of doing things. I was overlooked because I blended in with the rest of them people that was in there just partying every day. Like my life depended on those drinks or whatever. So that can, I think that goes along with the way you dress too. It's like who stands out if you're not different. That makes sense.
Exactly. And
yeah,
I am, she said, the question is, why would a female, conservative or not, go out in a public half naked if not looking for attention? Why even purchase an outfit that falls into that category?
Of course she wants
Because
the
she's
attention.
lying to herself,
Mm-mm.
and she really, I'm just saying, and she really do want that attention. That's why. And we
yeah,
all have lied to ourselves and say we don't want certain things, and then, but in deep down inside, whatever we do, it's always something behind whatever we do. and however we do things. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say for me, I know we can say certain things. Oh, we don't want attention. We want attention. We just want the right type of attention from the right type of person. That's the difference. But where we get mixed up at is when we try to get attention. Sometimes we go about it the wrong way. You know,
Wow, that makes sense. So basically, perception is reality. You know how people perceive you is how they think you are. So if you dress a certain way, basically they're gonna perceive you in that type of way and stuff like that. It's just how how you come across and stuff like that. So yeah, I agree with you. Basically, how you make your perception is how others will perceive you.
Yeah.
yep,
Hey, Miss,
true.
that's just like Kiki didn't know that. I bet you she didn't know when she went out and to the concert that just by her dressing like that, that it would cause this much. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that she thought. She thought she was gonna
Right,
go out and have a good time. But that's my
right,
point. You all attention is not good attention, and it didn't bring good attention. It made the situation what it is, but she didn't think that part of it. She just thought one part of it was just for the attention, and it wasn't a good. It wasn't thought all the way through well. But the
right,
actions from it now, this is part of her elevation and growth. Everything happens for a reason.
right.
Yeah.
And
I
this
still
is
think
what
he was
I'm
mad about her how she was
saying.
up on Usher.
Yeah, that's what he was mad at too. Because not only was she dress revealing, where you could see them butt cheeks, she was all up on Usher. I guess
Yeah,
she
she
was
was doing
all
the
up on
most.
Usher, and at the time, yeah, she was doing the most at the time, and he felt a certain kind of way. Let's just be honest, a little jealousy came in it, a little jealousy and envy came up in it, maybe a little
Camera wouldn't even been
insecurity.
on her.
So, and right. So that I think that came up, but I think with them being so young in their early 20s, that their immaturity on how he handled it was not good. Like putting that out online saying that dress, like whatever you should have said all that behind the scenes. Like you should have said that at home. You know what I'm saying? Why is you getting on the internet and making a spectacle of it? You knew how she looked, I'm assuming, before she left the house. So
Yes.
I just think that certain things in relationships um, that people need to just really stop going to social media when you have situations with your significant other. Deal with that stuff at home. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, from my understanding, from me looking at Keke, uh, she has always dressed in some way revealing. Now it's not all the time, but a lot of times she's dressed like that. So my thing is, he shouldn't have been surprised because she was dressing like that when they were just dating before they had the baby.
Didn't she
So
also say Trey Songz tried to do something to her in the closet or something?
yeah,
Mm.
she said that Trey Songz scared her or something. I don't know because she said he was into some type of weird sex stuff, and
Like,
she went in a closet and hid. And I don't know the rest of the story on that. I got to go and research that one because I hadn't heard that in a long time. I think that happened like 2 or 3 years ago. She hid up in the closet,
I think
and
it
so
came
I
out
don't know what
two or
that
three
was
years
about.
ago.
Huh? It was about four.
Bottom line, these people be for the streets and we don't know them.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of these people be for the streets, men and women. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, don't lie about it. And then too, when you know if a person's showing you who they are, don't think just because you have a baby with them, they gonna change after you have a baby with them. That's what don't make sense to me.
Yes, correct. I agree with you. Yes, you're right. And also the thing is, in a way that if they can't talk to each other about, oh look, I don't like this and that, they should have just. He could have. If they can't talk to each other, no problem. They could just go talk to someone they trust about it and get their opinion, and then come back and talk to each other again. You know.
Yeah. And Realist, you know you lying. Because I asked Realist to come up here quite a few times, and he wants to say, I'm going to do it. And just lying. Just lying through them teeth.
Oh, you
Well,
must don't
anyway,
sound right.
yeah, honey.
You must have
Anyway,
any bad voices.
yeah, my
I
my
think
nerves is getting bad. So, look,
Let's switch out
I'm,
a
I
I'm,
think
panelist.
I
go
think
ahead,
realists want
Keke.
somebody attention.
What?
I said
Realist?
I think realists want somebody attention.
Oh, me. Uh,
hey,
what?
hey, I ain't mad. I want somebody attention too.
Oh,
Mm,
okay.
nah, I know.
What's up? What's up, me? What you had to say?
Oh, nothing.
Oh,
don't,
okay.
don't lose it. We need another dude up here. Hmm.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
Meek is
Nah,
crazy.
but
This
the
may
thing is,
sound wrong, Riaz. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
what?
ask you to be quiet, please, when I'm talking now. I appreciate you, but you just doing too much, okay? Um, Meek, as crazy as this may sound, I don't even know how to hit the link. All you gotta do, Roland, is go up to the very top, and it's pinned up at the very top of the comments. Now, I've tried to be nice to everyone, but I just y'all y'all want to keep the nice Selena around. I'm telling you. I am telling you. I will put the link in the chat again. Um, I don't mean no harm, but I just hey, only one person can talk at a time. Let's see. Put it in again. Now I'm gonna put it up here again, Roland. If you want to come up, anybody else want to come up? But yeah, I mean, I really appreciate you, guys, for your feedback on everything. Um, this, like I said, I just wanted to talk about this because I didn't understand why this was such a big deal. Um, and then when I looked at the film by Layla, I was like, so this is what the big, media has a way of making things bigger than what they are. And then, like I said, I don't know if these people that's like, Keke and her man, like, I don't know if they like the attention to where they putting it out there, because to me it's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it, why they have made such a big deal about this. And then also I don't understand why they put their business out here on Front Street. Now that is what irritates me about people. Why do people always go to the internet to put their personal business or what kind of problem they have with somebody else? That's what I don't understand. Keep the nice Selena around, huh? Don't threaten me with a good time. You are an idiot. But and see, Meek, I really like this picture too. Let me see.
I still got some of them dresses for sale. I need to find somebody to buy 'em.
Oh yeah, you sell your dresses?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, you need to put your information in here, Meek, your business, so people will know. And then maybe one of the mods can
Just
put
follow
it
me
in.
on IG because I disabled my website because I'm revamping some things because I'm getting ready to move. But I do have some stuff on hand.
Put your IG in here. Are you comfortable with that? Because
Oh yeah.
I know sometimes I'm not. But
I
if
got
you
people
want,
that would.
yeah, it's all love. Like I said, I try to come in love with people, at first, but you have to understand when you're um, dealing on panels. There's just different etiquette, that you have to maintain. You can't overtalk people. We all have something important to say, and I want to make sure everybody um, has that opportunity. So I don't mean any harm in trying to get upset, but I just yes, it's time to drink. And Sonic they got slushies. They
What
got
you putting
slushies
in it?
out here for 79 cents, I think.
What you putting in it?
I got some Patron. I got some Patron at home.
Every slushy in my life turns into a cocktail.
And I get the cherry limeade slushy. So
The mango
I'll
girl.
probably get
The
I'll
mango with
probably
some
get
blue.
that. Yeah, honey, I'm finna go get me once I finish with y'all, I'm finna go get me a slushy, honey. But okay.
Young Riz, you just passionate. We appreciate your young opinion and value because it shows how much you are aware where a lot of younger people aren't even thinking like that.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm willing to actually learn something new anyway. And plus, the slushy I like, the red flavor and the blue flavor, I like that mixed together.
Uh-huh. Yep. So anybody else have anything to add? I'm about to exit out the building, stage left. I appreciate everybody that came up here today. And Mick, you crazy as hell. I'm not fooling with you today. But I am about to go get me a slushy, relax my mind, and enjoy the rest of my day. Um, and anybody else have anything to add to before I exit stage left? Going once.
Thank you for a good panel, Selena.
Mm,
Oh,
love.
okay. I appreciate you, Mick Mick. It's always a joy.
One
Anybody
of the
else?
two.
Oh
Had
yes,
amazing
ma'am.
time. I had amazing time here. It's so fun.
Oh, okay. Well, we appreciate you, Yariz. How about you, K Smooth?
Yes, ma'am. You are always appreciated. Always.
Well, you know how you can show me appreciation.
Oh yeah.
My Cash App. Cash App is always a good way to show people you appreciate them. Let me see. What are- Those that's how you really show people you appreciate them. But
Well,
I
see, I'm
appreciate
trying to
each.
give you all my money. I'm trying to just give you my money. You can have it all.
Oh. Oh, I'm like realist. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Get the bag, Selena. Get the bag. Get the
All
bag.
right. Oh Lord, my
Get the
cheeks
bag.
are just hurting right now. I've been smiling today,
Get the
so
bag.
I'm going to grace you guys with a kiss from Selena. I appreciate and love all of you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support. Let me see. Hey, everybody. I appreciate you guys for your support. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Stay cool, stay out of the way, and just have a good day today. I'm so glad to see you guys. All right. I'm going to get off of the
Oh
stage.
my goodness. Lord, Lord, Lord. Answer my prayers. Answer my prayers.
I'm so
It's
I
prayers,
don't know
buddy.
what that means, but okay. But anyway, you have a great day. Love you guys to Reese's Pieces. Thank you, panel. You made the time go fast and you made it fun. I appreciate you guys. Just know that you guys are loved by Selena. So have a good day and love you to Reese's Pieces.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.